Nancy Guthrie has always been seen as a figure of poise, intelligence, and composure. To the public, she seemed to have everything together: a family, a life in the spotlight, and a reputation that commanded respect. But now, after years of silence, Nancy has finally decided to speak. And what she revealed, it will shock the world. For decades, there were whispers behind the scenes, rumors about family secrets, personal struggles, and decisions she had kept hidden. Some people thought they knew her story, but the reality is far more complicated, far more intense than anyone could have imagined. The truths she held back have shaped her life in ways that are both heartbreaking and eye-opening. Today, Nancy is breaking that silence. She is opening a window into her world, revealing experiences that were never shared publicly, moments of pain, betrayal, and courage that defined her journey. Her words are raw, honest, and profoundly human. What she said isn't just a personal revelation. It's clear as throat, a story that touches anyone who has ever faced challenges, secrecy, or emotional turmoil. In this video, we will dive into every shocking detail Nancy revealed, from family conflicts to the personal sacrifices that remained hidden for years. Get ready to see Nancy Guthrie in a way the world has never seen before. Because once you hear what she said, nothing will ever feel the same again. Nancy Guthrie has always been admired for her calm presence and articulate voice, the kind of person who seems to handle life's toughest challenges with remarkable grace. But behind that composed exterior, her life was far from simple. Few knew about the private battles she faced, the family tensions, personal sacrifices, and hidden struggles that shaped her journey. For years, Nancy carefully maintained an image of stability and poise, sharing only fragments of her story with those closest to her, leaving the rest buried beneath a layer of silence. From a young age, Nancy had to navigate a complex web of expectations. Family obligations, social pressures, and public scrutiny all demanded her attention, often leaving her little room to focus on her own needs. She carried responsibilities that were not visible to anyone outside her inner circle, difficult choices about loyalty, protection, and emotional compromise. Even as she gained recognition for her achievements, the personal toll was mounting quietly in the background. One of the most compelling aspects of her story is how ordinary decisions eventually led to extraordinary consequences. Choices made in the name of family or duty sometimes forced Nancy into difficult positions where she had to weigh personal happiness against long-term ramifications. Behind closed doors, she faced heartbreak, misunderstandings, and moments of isolation that no one could see. The public only knew the confident, composed woman, but the reality was filled with challenges that tested her resilience at every step. Over time, the weight of secrecy began to take its toll. Carrying the burden of hidden truths and unresolved conflicts created emotional strain. Yet Nancy persevered, navigating her responsibilities with quiet determination. She learned to adapt, finding small victories and moments of relief amidst the struggles that few could comprehend. And through it all, she developed a strength that was invisible to the outside world, but undeniable to those who knew her intimately. Now, after years of careful discretion, Nancy has decided to speak. The truth she is ready to reveal is not just a personal story. It is a complex tapestry of emotional depth, courage, and human experience. Her decision to break her silence marks a pivotal moment, not only in her own life, but in the perception of everyone who thought they knew her. The journey to this revelation has been long, filled with challenges and reflection, and it is precisely this depth that makes her story so shocking and compelling. As Nancy prepares to share her hidden experiences, one thing becomes clear. What follows is more than a confession. It is an invitation into the untold parts of a life shaped by resilience, sacrifice, and remarkable fortitude. Her words promise to illuminate struggles that were never visible, and to reveal the courage required to confront them for herself, for her family, and now for the world. After years of silence, Nancy Guthrie finally decided it was time to speak her truth, and what she revealed left everyone stunned. The disclosure wasn't just personal. It carried decades of hidden emotion, family secrets, and choices that had shaped her life in ways the public could never have imagined. People who thought they knew Nancy were suddenly forced to reconsider everything. At the heart of her revelation were deeply buried family struggles. Nancy spoke candidly about conflicts and betrayals that had remained hidden for years. Decisions made by loved ones, moments of misunderstanding, and the pain of keeping secrets weighed heavily on her for decades. What she disclosed was raw and unfiltered, the kind of truth that shakes the very foundation of perception. And through it all, her courage to finally speak out became undeniable. The reactions were immediate. Social media erupted as fans, followers, and casual viewers tried to process what she had shared. Comments flooded in, some expressing sympathy for the challenges she had endured, others praising her bravery for finally breaking decades of silence. Many admitted they had no idea the reality was so intense. The public sentiment reflected both shock and admiration, demonstrating the emotional impact of her disclosure. Nancy's revelation also highlighted a universal truth: appearances can be deceiving. For years, she had maintained a composed, confident exterior, masking the personal challenges and emotional battles she faced privately. Her honesty forced people to confront the fact that even those who appear strong and unshakable can carry unseen burdens. By speaking out, Nancy reminded everyone that vulnerability and resilience often coexist in ways the world rarely sees. Another aspect of her revelation was the emotional depth she conveyed. There were moments of sorrow, moments of frustration, and moments of profound relief. She described the weight of holding secrets and the liberation she felt in finally sharing them. These moments resonated deeply with audiences, many of whom related to the pain of concealing important truths or enduring silent struggles. The impact extended beyond mere emotional response. Nancy's courage inspired reflection and dialogue. Fans and viewers began sharing their own experiences, relating to the idea of hidden struggles and the power of speaking one's truth. Her disclosure became a catalyst for conversations about resilience, family dynamics, and emotional honesty. It was no longer just her story. It had become a story for everyone watching, a reminder that confronting the past with courage can be transformative. Ultimately, Nancy Guthrie's revelation proved that the truth, when finally spoken, carries immense power. It reshaped public perception, illuminated hidden realities, and inspired countless individuals to reflect on their own lives. What began as a personal disclosure evolved into a moment of shared understanding, empathy, and respect.